I hope all of you are fit and fun. Today we will be discussing a new chapter of general knowledge, that is lesson number 21. Okay, lesson number 21, page number 26. The name of the chapter is places to visit. But before discussing the chapter, I want to give you a notice, a kind of notice. I have decided that after 2 or 3 weeks, I will take an exam of 20 or 30 marks. Okay, MCQ, multiple choice questions will be there as you find in regular worksheets of GK. Only that type of questions will be given and you will get to know the marks after submitting the worksheet. As you get to know the mark after submitting every GK worksheet. Okay, similar thing, only that worksheet will be of maybe 20 marks or maybe of 30 marks, and I will give questions from 5 to 6 chapters. Okay, 5 or 6 chapters that I have taught till now. I will select 5 or 6 chapters and obviously I will mention the chapters. 2 chapters I am mentioning right now. This one, places to visit, this one will be included in that examination, and another chapter is dinosaur reel. Okay, dinosaur reel will be there. Okay, dinosaur reel, no, not dinosaur reel. Okay, one chapter is places to visit. Okay, number 1, places to visit. Number 2, animal adaptations. Animal adaptations will be there. This chapter was taught by your previous teacher, I know. So animal adaptations and places to visit, these 2 chapters will be included, and other 3 or 4 chapters that I am going to include, those will be informed on the next day in the next GK video. Okay, right now you may start your preparation with these 2 chapters, places to visit and animal adaptations. Okay, and that worksheet is really very important for the marks that is going to be added in your half yearly examination, because in GK you are not going to give any written examination and every day I ask you to submit the worksheet. Most of you don't listen to me, but that particular worksheet, that is going to play a huge role in that particular case about the marks in half yearly examination. Okay, places to visit. India, our motherland, I know, we all know that it is a vast and beautiful country. Obviously India is vast and beautiful. It covers almost thousands of kilometers of area. The area covered by India is almost of thousands of kilometers. See, it has been mentioned, it has a varied culture spanning across thousands of kilometers between its boundaries from east to west and north to south. There are many places abounding with natural beauty, historical interests and geographical diversity across India. Let's explore India. So today we are going to explore our own nation, our own motherland. This is very interesting. Look at the pictures and name them with the help of clues provided below. Again, I would suggest you to open the study material where I have provided some, I have collected some information and provided in the study material that will make the video more interesting. Number 1, this famous place in Maharashtra has rock-cut sculptures and ancient art in caves. The answer will be Ajanta and Ellora caves. Okay, see what I have collected. This famous place in Maharashtra has rock-cut sculptures and ancient art in caves, which is mentioned in your book itself. While Ajanta is mostly about beautiful paintings made on cave walls on the theme of Buddhism, Ellora is all about sculptures and architecture belonging to 3 different religions prevailing in the country during those times: Buddhism, Hinduism and Jainism. So you can see that Ajanta is all about, mostly about paintings, whereas Ellora is all about sculptures and architectures. And Ajanta covers, as you can see, I have mentioned already, Ajanta covers the theme of Buddhism only. Okay, whereas Ellora covers the three prevailing religions, Buddhism, Hinduism and Jainism. Okay, these are the important facts about Ajanta and Ellora caves. Now number 2. Today we are going to discuss one chapter only, so the video will be short. This place in Tamil Nadu is famous for its temples and monuments built by the Pallava dynasty. Okay, the answer will be Mahabalipuram. The magnificent Ratha cave temples of Mahabalipuram, situated in Tamil Nadu, was built by the Pallava king Narasimha in the 7th and 8th centuries. So it was built by the Pallava king during Pallava dynasty by the Pallava king Narasimha. Okay, during 7th and 8th centuries. Mahabalipuram is famous for its vast beach, monoliths, stone carvings and temples. Okay, these are the most important things for which it is famous. The most important fact that you need to know is that it was built during the Pallava dynasty, and I have mentioned the name of the Pallava king also. Who was that? King Narasimha. Okay. Now the third one. This palace, located in an important city of Karnataka, is an architectural wonder built by British architect Lord Henry Irving. Okay, the answer is Mysore Palace. Okay, Mysore is situated in Karnataka. Mysore's proud possession and one of India's most visited attractions, Mysore Palace, is an incredible man-made edifice. Built between 1897 to 1912 as per the designs of English architect Henry Irving, which is the most important fact here. Who designed the palace? The British architect Henry Irving. This three-storied building boasts of a flawless combination of Hindu, Gothic, Muslim and Rajput styles of architecture. Okay, these four styles, Hindu, Gothic, Rajput and Muslim styles of architecture have been included in this particular palace designed by the British architect Henry Irving. Okay, this is important and it is situated in Mysore, Karnataka. Now number 4. This is a palace in a southern state abound with natural beauty with its chain of lagoons and lakes close to the Arabian Sea. The answer will be backwaters of Kerala. I have provided some pictures also. Okay, you can just see the pictures. Those are really beautiful. Backwaters of Kerala. This scenic backwaters of Kerala comprise a serene stretch of lakes, canals and lagoons located parallel to the coast of the Arabian Sea. The backwater regions of Kerala are one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. So in Kerala we can see that. Okay, and it is one of the most important tourist spots in the whole world. Okay, you can see the picture. I am really willing to visit Kerala. Till now I have not got that opportunity. Maybe someone of you, some students among you have already visited, so you can imagine the beauty of Kerala. Anyway, there is a fact mentioned in your book about Taj Mahal. You can gather more facts about Taj Mahal by searching in Google. The Taj Mahal, located in Agra, is among one of the 7 wonders of the world. I hope you, most of you already know, have already known this fact. It is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is really a very important World Heritage Site, UNESCO World Heritage Site. Now number 5, this place in India is also called the Heaven on Earth owing to its breathtaking natural beauty with snow-clad mountains in the backyard. Obviously heaven on earth or paradise on earth, obviously Kashmir. Kashmir was the haven for Jahangir. King Jahangir, he considered Kashmir to be the haven. Popularly known as the paradise on earth or heaven on earth, same thing. Jammu and Kashmir is world famous for its scenic splendor, snow-capped mountains, plentiful wildlife, exquisite monuments, hospitable people and local handicrafts. You can get all these things in Jammu and Kashmir. The most important fact is it is known to be the heaven on earth or paradise on earth, and according to Jahangir, Kashmir was the paradise or heaven. Now next one, the Indian city is also known as the city of lakes and is famous for its lakes and palaces. The answer is Udaipur. Okay, Udaipur is known by many names including the city of lakes. Undoubtedly one of India's most romantic cities, it nestles between the glassy waters of its famous lakes. Can you imagine how beautiful, how clear the water is, and the ancient Aravalli hills. You can see the picture and imagine the place. Okay, between sea and Aravalli hills. And the name with which it is known is the the city of lakes. Okay, now number 7. This is located in the heart of Kumaoni region of Almora. This is famous for wildlife enthusiasts. The answer will be Binsar. Now wait a second. Yeah, the answer will be Binsar. Binsar is situated in the Almora district of Uttarakhand. The major attraction of Binsar is the panoramic view of the mountains from 0 point. This is an extra information. Binsar is an ideal gateway for bird watchers, nature lovers and landscape photographers. It is also well known for its wide range of flora and fauna. If you are a nature lover, you have respect and love for animals and trees and nature, every creature of nature, this is a perfect place for you. Okay. And we all should have love and respect and care for nature. Nature means what? Nature means every creature of nature. Not only human beings should be respected and loved and taken care of by us. Every animal, every tree, everything, each and everything which is created by God is equal. Okay, I really believe this thing. I try to maintain this thing. Sometimes we hurt some animals unintentionally, but intentionally, no, never ever do that. Never ever hurt any animal, any tree, anything. Okay, this is really important. You should grow this habit, or you should grow this feeling inside you, within you. You should have respect for each and every creature of nature. That is my suggestion, my advice. Number 8, last one but not the least. Popularly known as the Pink City, this North Indian city is a famous tourist destination. The answer will be Jaipur. Jaipur, the city of Jaipur is one of India's architectural wonders. A romantic dusty pink hue which has defined the city since 1876. After it was painted pink to welcome Queen Victoria's husband Prince Albert, gives Jaipur its status as the Pink City as it is commonly known. So Jaipur is the Pink City, and when was it made pink? In why? To welcome Queen Victoria's husband Prince Albert. Since then, since that time, it has been known to be the Pink City. Jaipur is also the capital city of Rajasthan. Jaipur is famous for Rajasthani traditional jewellery, traditional fabrics and handicrafts, and also for traditional Rajasthani cuisine that I am really eager to try, Rajasthani foods, cuisines. Okay, and these are the things which are famous, for which it is famous, and the most important facts are it was painted pink, it was painted with a pink hue in order to welcome Queen Victoria's husband Prince Albert in 1876. Since then it has been known as Pink City. That's it, and there is an activity provided for you. Go sightseeing to any famous place close to you. Not now, due to Corona, you should stay home and stay safe. Note down the answers of the following questions regarding the place you visit. Okay, you may visit Kurumbara, you may visit Mogolmari, and there are lots of places that you can visit. If you can do that ever, then do this, collect these informations. Okay, that will be interesting and that will be informative for you, helpful for you, obviously. So do remember about the upcoming examination that is going to be held on maybe after 2 or 3 weeks, and 2 chapters I have already said, animal adaptations, and this one, places to visit, and other 3 or 4 chapters that are going to be included in that examination, that will be told on the next day. Okay, so bye bye for now, and do submit the worksheet positively. Each day's worksheet is important, your submission is important, every day's submission, and that particular exam, that is going to be very important. Okay,